Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 302. It's the big one today. Four Horsemen, League Stage 15. I have never done the Four Horsemen. I'm absolutely papping myself, kind of expecting a repeat of my ridiculous state during and after the 111 race. It's going to be even harder because it's all climbing, so if I cramp up, I don't have the option to soft pedal or roll. I literally would just get off the bike. So there is potential for this to be the first league race that I don't actually complete after having started. But I'm going to try and stay positive. I'm very well hydrated. Just getting a little bit of extra pre-race nutrition with something I found in my shorts. And I've done everything I think I can do to make sure this goes as well as it can for me. So I'm going to carry on this very gentle warm-up, and I will see you on the start line. Woo, right, on the grid, warmed up. Not that I need to do any kind of warm-up. I'm going to be using every bit of flat as the warm-up in this race. So what is the Four Horsemen? Or what are the Four Horsemen? I honestly don't know as well as I should. I know we take on the original KOM, the Epic KOM, up to the radio tower, I believe, the Volcano KOM, and of course, out the frickin' Zwift. So it's basically just four massive humps. I don't know which order. I'm going to guess that we do Epic, no. I'm going to guess that we do original KOM, then Epic KOM, up to the radio tower, then Volcano, and then finish on out to Zwift. I think that's the order, but again, I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me because I'm going to be doing pretty much the same pace, same cadence, same everything up each of those humps. So there we go. Really, really awesome turnout, which is ridiculous. It's pretty early on a Sunday morning, and basically we got like hours and hours of climbing on an indoor trainer ahead of us. So, but you know, look at that. That's pretty good. That's just one of the pens. I can see over the other side there, equal number of people in the other pen. This is good. Cool. What am I writing on the message thing? That wasn't intended. Oh, hang on a second. I got a very bizarre gift from Amazon yesterday of a tube of shuttlecocks. Now, I don't know who they're from. I was very confused by them, still a little bit confused by them, but I'm thinking they were, or intended for use in my next kit modelling shoot that I do, to replace the bananas, which obviously perish, so these will be slightly longer lasting. I've tried them in a different scenario for now, but I've got to say they're cutting into me, so I'm going to have to remove them. But whoever sent those, thank you, I think. You've surprisingly or accidentally sent me something that's very useful, because I've got a trip to Centre Parks with the kids coming up, and I do love a bit of badminton. Not that I've played in a long time, but there we go. I can take these with me, not have to use their crappy in-house ones, so I can have a much more professional performance. Yes, thank you. Not much more I can say about that. But I've got 50 seconds to go. I've got to get these things out of here and start warming the legs up. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and WKG Stage 15, Four Horsemen. Off we go. That's the slowest, most conservative start I've ever seen in a league race. Quite rightly so. I maybe should still be looking to get onto the back of the main group of C riders ahead of me, but I'm realistic. I'm very much, I think I'd be quite a fast D rider, but I'm a very slow C rider, so I'm realistic. Let those guys do their thing. I'm just going to do mine. Clampy, good man. Thanks for the ride on, dude. And Freddy Como, thank you very much. Dave Crook, I've been either sick or drunk for the last 3 weeks. I'm hoping 2 of those 3 weeks were drunk. Great to see you here, man. What is this? Late evening for you. Cheers, Mr. Stephen, who absolutely wimped out of this race and the 111, and anything that involves any real effort. He's just trying to pick up the easiest league points he can. It's disgusting. Okay, this answers my question. We're going up the original KOM first, as expected. I'm talking too much already, aren't I? Right, let's shut up for a bit and race. H. Ungelbach, I think that is. Absolute nutcase on a time trial bike. Bloody hell. That is not going to be fun. Wow. I suppose on the climbs you benefit less from the draft than on a normal flat race, but even so. I've forgotten to put my headband on. I can see it just down there below me. I'm already sweating in my eyes as we complete the baby of the Four Horsemen. Darling, could you pass me my... Ah, thank you. I told you she was wonderful, didn't I? She just passed me my headband. Mr. Glass Half Full. I love that, Martin Prop. 25% of the climb's already done. Oh, if only. Yeah, I think Dave Crook's more accurate. 0.0025%. I'm expecting my pace to be such that I do get a chance to jump around a bit in this race and have a look at what others are doing. So I will do that shortly. Just trying to settle on my saddle, get my legs settled to a nice rhythm. I mean, this has been really lovely and steady, but that doesn't mean to say I'll avoid absolute torture, probably from the next climb onwards. So I'm currently languishing in 122nd position. Let's go and see what's going on up at the pointy end. Okay, so we have our Spaniards currently in first with Tony Kirkhaug, Brian Roden, aka Camera, Simon Roman, Maxime Golev, K. Exner, S. Suni, Goykuk, C. Beck, Bora Bora, Bosma, Brust. It's a big group. So this lead group are now heading towards the volcano. So that answers that question. That's going to be the second climb up the volcano. I will keep looking around, but let me just jump back, make sure I'm still with my bunch. Oh, no, I'm not. Thank you, Jane, for the ride on. Jane Coates, who is currently 15 seconds behind me. The bunch I'm trying to work with for now consists of Alan Hughes, the Nadjaments, H. Ungelbach on the TT bike, and I think that's Gordon Sloan from the herd there, I can see. Obviously I'm having to work a little bit now just to get back with these guys. Bit annoying, didn't want to have to do that this early, but my own fault. There we go. And rest. Whack the old draft boost. Thank you, M. Schneider, for the ride on. So we have now been joined by the Jane Coates group, which included, I think, Stenbakken, P. Sai, A. Bodes. So we're a pretty strong field now. What I will do, and I tend to only really mention these during our massive mega races, and I should mention it much more often. But you can see Jane there in her Team Type 1 kit. We also have Mark Deal, Padron de Gas, and others, all riding with Type 1 diabetes. And I cannot overstress the additional burden that puts on somebody doing one of these types of events in particular. It's a hard enough challenge in a short punchy race, but to manage your blood sugar levels during what could be 4, 5, 6 hours of exertion, whilst dealing with the normal nutritional and hydrational challenges that you and I would have, it beggars belief. It's something those guys should be immensely proud of, that they commit to this, and the discipline and restraint and everything that they have to show to be competitive in these kind of bike races is phenomenal. And like I say, I don't mention it as much as I should. I do the occasional sporting activity with my eldest son who has type 1 diabetes, and I know what a challenge that is for him, particularly upper body stuff actually. I don't know if there's any relevance to that, but tennis more so than football or running, where his blood sugars spike all over the place, spike and peaks and troughs. Very difficult to keep it consistent, so chapeau you guys. That said, I'm still going to try and kick your asses if I get a chance, especially Jane. Oh man, the R-Blaster's had a dropout. Jace, unlucky man. I think you're far enough ahead of me to reboot your entire system and still get back on before I get anywhere near you. But that's horrible luck for racing with the guys around you. We are on the second of the horses, the Volcano. As you can probably tell, I'm puffing and panting a little bit now. Just realised, just behind the camera, I've still got my coffee. I didn't finish it before I started. I had a bowl of porridge, which was repulsive as always. A banana. But yeah, got about half a coffee left. Do I drink that whilst riding? I have 2 bottles of electrolyte drink just over there. Big bottle of water just down there. Another banana. Painkillers. Salbutamol inhaler. Some kind of peanutty chocolate bar thing. So I should be alright for a while. Yeehaw! Second horsey done. I am aware that the first one was more like a pygmy goat. This one a sort of Shetland pony. The only proper horses still to come. Great to see I think Jason R-Blaster back on and rolling. He's already on his way down. Oh, as are most of what I considered my competitors at the start of this league. Oh, how wrong I was. Alright, here we go. Whee! The first bit of rest. While I'm resting, quickly shout out Damon at Zwift Multi-Streamers, who is doing his awesome multi-screen stream of this race. Thank you so much, dude, really appreciate it. Obviously you won't get this message until after the race is finished and you've streamed it, but there is almost always a recording of it on the WKG web Facebook group, so go and check it out. Cheers, Mr. Lion Rock Cycling. Long time no see, my friend. Thanks for the ride on. Yeah, so thanks so much, Damon. That's wicked. And yeah, go and check it out. Obviously, after you've watched this vlog. But no, it's really clever. I'd love to have the capacity to have multiple screens live and flick between riders. Commentary from other riders as well, so it's not just me waffling. Would be great. It would be silly of me not to mention the kit order again while I've got your attention. Assuming this vlog goes up on the day that of the race, so Sunday, the 2nd of February, you have until 9 PM tomorrow, the 3rd of February, to get your order in. I know I keep banging on about it, but there are still quite a few people that had expressed an interest, but I've not seen orders from, and this isn't me pestering. It really is just a reminder, because I hate the idea that you'd missed out because I hadn't informed you correctly. So please, the new jerseys, the downhill jerseys, the downhill shorts, the speed suits, bib shorts, all still available to order before 9 PM Monday, February the 3rd. So go and get in there. Massive thank you as always to everybody that has ordered. Phenomenal. I'll be surprised if I can go out on an outdoor ride and not bump into somebody in a WKG kit from now on. That's how many have sold. It's been absolutely incredible. But I'm always keen for more. So jump in, grab them while you can. Oh, Noel's wife. Happy birthday, Mrs. Noel. Still hanging on to that baby defiantly. But enjoy your birthday. How great would that be? Or would it be great if you had your baby on your birthday? I don't know. Is that a good or a bad thing? Anyway, congratulations. She's out of bed, which is why Noel, Mr. McGrath, is jumping off and ending his ride there. Thanks for joining us, dude. Enjoy the rest of your day. Mr. Ed Angeli, thank you, buddy, for the ride on. I'm going to stop talking. I'm getting out of breath. I'm going down a hill. As you can see, we managed to join Mr. Steve Tinman Newton at the top of the volcano. He is now part of a quartet with myself, Alan Hughes, R. Duvenstein, and himself. So Maria Trilk's getting a bit cocky. She just sent out a message saying, effectively, hurry up, she's lonely, a minute and a half ahead of us. Right. My new mission is to make Maria Trilk eat her words. I did have a couple of targets for today. Martin Prop, always, because he just seems to have been a target of mine for the last 3 or 4 races. And Andrew Lawrence, because I stupidly got kind of sucked in. He suggested he was just going to cane it, chase the seas for as fast as he could go. For as far as he could go. And then that should be enough, even if he drops off to beat me. So I haven't seen Andrew yet, so I'm assuming he's still doing a good job chasing up with the fast seas. But I think I'll see him, if not on this mountain, somewhere on the Alp. But anyway, Maria Trilk, we'll be with her shortly. Gordon Sloan's done a brilliant job. We got over the top of the volcano before him, and the result of that is inevitably pull away 30-40 seconds on the descent. But he's now just 7 seconds behind, and working with A. Barsukov, they should both be with us before we start this climb up to the top of the epic KOM and the bloody radio tower. So great stuff, Gordon. Although, again, I definitely be wanting to beat you. Stephen Moon's up there as well. He's someone I'd like to catch and beat. Everyone ahead, but just trying to be semi-realistic. Somehow I have made up 6 or 7 positions through people dropping out, I think. I was in 122nd, now 116th, so I'm going in the right direction. And here we go, right on cue. Mr. Sloan, Mr. Barsukov managed to join up with us just as Duivestein, I'm so sorry, accelerates away on this little bump. I'm not trying to chase him, I'm stay at the saddle because I'm going to try and give my backside a rest as often as I can. So I'm pretty sure being sat in a saddle for an extended period contributes to my cramp, so I'm going to try and get in and out as much as I possibly can.
into the heat of the night. Yeah, alright, do it again. You should have seen it come.
Alright, I managed to chase back to Alan Hughes just before we get to the castle. Snagged myself 111th position. I think it was important to pull the 6-7 second gap that Alan had back before we got to this little flat, so you can really stretch out over here. Maria is now 1 minute and 15 ahead, doing a cracking job. She'll be with Gary Fraser soon as well. Sadly, I think unless I can get Maria before the top of this climb, she will vanish over the other side, and I might not see her again. But it's a bit of a quandary because I don't really want to burn my matches knowing I've got Alpe du Zwift to come. We're on this up and down bit for the final part of the climb to the KOM banner. Alan Hughes has left me for dead. Cheers Sprocket Rocket for the ride on. I've had to just concede that I can't chase Alan through this section. We're closing in on Mr. Moon, Stephen. Maria's nearly 2 minutes ahead now. Fingers crossed I can do something on the Alp, close back in on those guys. But it's possible on the latter stages of this climb I pushed a bit harder than perhaps I should have, especially with the radio tower still to come. I'm about to be caught by D and Esto. It's 2 seconds behind, doing 3.5 watts per kilogram. I don't want to burn myself out, but I'd like to get a bit of a tow from him. Pull me back to Stephen Moon and Alan Hughes if I can. Okay, epic KOM done. Small matter of a little lump up to the radio tower now. Oh, shite. Oh, I did get a feather though. That's lovely. Just as I make contact with Stephen. Good to see you, dude. Cheers, James. All right, on. As I just about make it to the top of the radio tower, I managed to pull back with Gary Fraser and Ernesto here just before we crest. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. I was desperately trying to get back. Alan Hughes, Vela Viking, Martin Prop, Maria. They were tantalisingly close in terms of time, but it's very misleading. As soon as they've gone over the top, they've all vanished. I do get to enjoy a few kilometres of rest now. Okay, mountain descent done. We're heading to the jungle. Okay, the first little stretch to head into the jungle proper is done. I dropped back to join with Besha, Ernesto and Gary Fraser, but I think Gary's pacing himself to the end, which is fair enough. So we've spread out just a little bit. In fact, I'm dropping off Besha as we speak. Obviously this is a much flatter segment of the race, but this bloody rolling resistance situation, we've disallowed bike changes, so there's no jumping on your Canyon Grail or mountain bike or whatever works best over here. And I'm riding, this is 1% gradient, and it certainly feels a lot worse than that, which means it's not a nice gentle rest, soft light spinning until we get to the final climb of the day, which just so happens to be Alpe du Zwift. No, got to keep the legs working all the way through this section. Ouch. Just about to hit the foot of the final little lump up the Alp. Dave Crook's had another dropout, and it's been a long time. This one, he's been sat stationary for a while. Oh, that's such horrible luck. Naylor Viking has dropped back, lacking motivation today, which happens to all of us, trust me. To be honest, if this wasn't my league, well, it's not my league, it's our league, but if it wasn't one that I'd arranged, I probably would have thrown the towel in or not even bothered joining in the first place. So I really appreciate everybody that just even turned up on the start line. Just go as far as you can, as fast as you want. That's what these are all about. This is likely to be the slowest Alp climb I've ever done, but I'll just keep going as long as I feel I can. It might be taken out of my hands if I cramp up, as I mentioned earlier. I'm pleasantly surprised that I don't even want to say it, but I will. I've not had any proper crampy twinges yet, which is not bad going for me. 913 metres of climbing with the Epic Com and the radio tower. That's usually the kind of thing that causes me to cramp in all kinds of places. Even my face isn't cramping yet, which is, you know, not necessarily a good thing for you because it means I can carry on talking. But yeah, just do what you want to do. We're not paid to do this. There's no major rewards at the end other than whatever satisfaction you allow yourself, to be honest. So doing what you've already done today, Velo Viking, is to be considered a pretty epic ride. Going up the Alp as well is just stupid, but it's already a mammoth ride, so good on you, man. And everybody else that's riding this. How typical is that? Totally re-greased my trainer, completely silent, absolutely beautiful, and now it started squeaking again. And I'm going to have to put up with that all the way up this mountain. It's clearly when it gets to the stiff resistance that it starts creaking. Bloody thing. I'm seeing messages about Torana Martinison. I don't know if he's had a dropout as well. There seems to be some concern about him from some of the group chat there. Ah, broken pedal. Oh no. Let's go further forward while I'm grinding away here. Let's go and have a look up the road. Let's get to the front first. It wouldn't surprise me if someone's already finished. Brian Roden, mainly. Oh, what timing. Here we go. We have Gervasio coming to the top, chased by F del Prete. Mexico v Italy, it looks like. Wow. Into the last few hundred metres. Interested to see which way this goes. Both over 5 watts per kilogram. Obviously this isn't the end of the race, but first to the top of the Alp is pretty impressive. Gervasio upping it a bit, managed to make the break. And now Del Prete responds, 6.5 watts per kilogram. Oh God, I got a message from Gary Fraser, he can see me, and that means while I'm chatting away, he's closing in. Good stuff. Gervasio still looks like he's going to take the title of first over the Alpe anyway. Oh, they're lighting it up. Yeah, he got it. Oh, here we go. 11.1 watts per kilogram. This is for the slingshot back down the other side, it would seem. Alright, let's try and see if I can get first in other categories. Okay, so B category. Looks like we have a Bosma, also around the final bend. So very nearly at the top of the Alp there. Let's go down, try and find first of the C's. There's Alex Kaiho, good to see you, man. So I'm not deliberately missing out anyone, I'm just trying to find. Oh, it looks like Mr. Perigas, who I think is the current leader in the C's. It's either he or Mick Capel, maybe. He is up, approaching turn 11. Great stuff. There is Mick Capel. Let's go and see if we can find first of the D's. And it looks like C. Gilbertson, or Gilbertson, coming up to turn 15. Great stuff, man. Got Keith D just behind him. Oh, my squeaky trainer, that's going to piss me off now for a good hour and a half. Alright, let's get back to me, see what's going on. Yeah, there's Gary Fraser, not far behind. H. Paulson from the herd, 9 seconds behind, putting out really solid power. I think that's Tor. It is Tor up ahead with a broken pedal. Oh man, that's horrible luck. Still not got going. Come on, man, one leg it all the way up to the top. That would be impressive. I think I'll give you the C category win, just outright if you rode the rest of it one-legged. Horrible luck. Okay, H. Paulson from the herd, who I'd been mistakenly referring to as a man. She's actually just passed me. Great stuff. And Ungelbach, who's on the TT bike. You might remember from the very first KOM, all those months ago it seems. He is still with me. Incredible stuff. And technically he should be disqualified for riding a TT bike, but I don't think anyone would be that bothered if he sees this through to the end. There is very little, if any, advantage. I see it as all disadvantages having a TT bike on this route. Actually, I changed my mind. Ungelbach's just come past me, so I'm going to disqualify him. Okay, slowly but surely, I've made contact with Jason Crash Arblaster. Good to see you, dude. Now, I'm not going to get too excited by the fact that I've caught up with Jason, because I know he's had dropouts. So it's a bit of a hollow position. It's going to say victory, but there's a long way to go yet. It is very demoralising when you're seeing all the other guys flying down the opposite side of this mountain. Here comes one of them. Who's this? Giles Blundred. There you go. All your climbing's done, Giles. Just blast your way to the finish line. Oh, Jason's hurting. Yeah, I'm holding back on saying that of exactly how I feel, for fear of tempting fate. But I'm pretty pleased so far. So I am about a third of the way between turn 12 and turn 13. Some guys will have actually finished the race by now. A lot of guys have finished the climb already. I'm going to try and have another look around in a minute, but I just want to make sure I'm sort of comfortably established in front of Jason and Doi Vestein, who is another one that I was close with right at the very beginning of this race. He disappeared off the back, clearly pacing himself brilliantly, and he's now charging back down, or back up to me. had to pop a painkiller. My knee's starting to play up a little bit, which is annoying because I'm closing in on Martin Prop. To the final hairpin on the Alp. I can't get close to Martin. I think I got to 6 seconds, the closest I can get. But I can't have any kind of real dig or I'll cramp up and won't even make it. So I'm having to try and stick with my pacing and hope that that's enough to chip away. Annoyingly, I don't think I'll get him before the top of this climb, and once again, he'll disappear. Up and over, nearly. Well done, Martin. Saved something for that final push brilliantly. There's the banner. Oh my god. Yeah. Finished the Four Horsemen. Can't believe there's still 30 kilometers to go, but all the horses are done. Oh, Jesus. Keep pedaling for a little bit longer, and I can have a proper rest. The annoying thing is the ride back out of the jungle after the descent. Horrible sticky jungle, but amazingly I haven't got cramp. Got some slight twinges now, and like I say, I had to take a painkiller because of my knee, but I was expecting to have cramped up ages ago, I'll be honest. Thank you for everyone for the hydration and nutrition advice. Fingers crossed, that's the way forward. Try and get a nice catapult into this descent if I can. There we go. Oh my god. Whew. Right, while I'm chilling on this descent, I'll just say, point out a video I did the other day. For anyone that's interested in buying the kit, I'll put a link up there, there somewhere. It's a very serious, informative, professional sort of modelling session of the new kit. You get an idea of the size, the cut, stretch, all the rest of it, so go and check it out. You have until Monday the 3rd of February, 9 PM to get your order in, as I mentioned numerous times. I do have a TUE from the wife to use this salbutamol, by the way. So from being about 20 seconds behind Martin Prop, the prop monster, as we came over the top of the Alp, that has translated into over 4 minutes by the time we reach the bottom of the Alp. That's not funny. Now I know I'll close a lot of that back in as soon as I've levelled off as well. Or actually it's closing in now because he's obviously levelled off and I'm still descending at 87 kilometres an hour. But it still does give you a huge advantage even once we're both back on the flat. So that was really well worked by Martin to have that dig up that final stretch. I just couldn't match it. I wish I could. I got to, like I say, about 6 seconds. I had nothing in me to get on his wheel, and to be honest, he looked like he was able to up his pace anyway, so had I got on his wheel, I'd have just burnt more matches and he would have disappeared. So I had to just go at my pace, as I mentioned. Now we've got a small matter of 16.5 kilometres to go through this sticky jungle. Oh, I better start moving. There we go. Through the sticky jungle, back out onto the main where would we go? We would come back out near the Italian villas, would that be right? And then round to the finish, I hope. Oh, my legs feel numb. I'm not sure if that's helped, having that long rest. Oh, that's really uncomfortable, getting them spinning again. Maybe I should have carried on pedalling down the Alp. Chain drop. Cramp twinges are quick clicking in now. Can't get out of the saddle really. I forgot about this up and down bit. Far too many lumps on this run home. I was trying to keep a pretty solid pace just to put pressure on Martin, but I think he's got me covered. I'm not going to be able to charge after him anyway. No bigger concerns. Jason Arblaster behind me now. Found a second wind. I'm in proper pain now. Jason's putting so much pressure on from behind. I'm never catching Martin. Just hurting bad. Still got 6.5k to go. I don't know where this goes after we get back down onto the main island. Do we go right around to the finish, or do we go left up through the Italian villas and the S's? Oh. Okay, asked and answered. Italian villas it is. Oh. Final 5k. I just got to keep going. Okay, come on. Feather or aero? Preferably feather for this last little climb. Can't be kind. How helpful is that? And no one around me. For fuck's sake. Prop monster's finished. Great stuff, man. Silence finished. Awesome job. You guys were just too good for me in the end. Looks like I might be able to hold Jason off at least, as long as I don't fully cramp up now in this last 900 metres. Right, I'm going to say it now because I'm pretty sure I'm safe from Jason Arblaster behind. And I've been thinking it for some time during this race. I think that is the best race I've ever had. Tactically, I was dreading this one. As I mentioned before, there was no place for cramping. There's no let up. If I cramped, it's game over. I can't climb. So I'm actually really pleased with myself. I'm absolutely nowhere in the standings, but I honestly don't care. I think that's the best strategic race. 90 kilometres and over 2100 metres of climbing I'm super pleased with myself, I really am. I haven't got cramp. I think I'm going to get off the bike without cramp. Although it often happens as I get off the bike, so I'm not going to completely count my chickens there. Last 300 metres. Wow. Well done everybody that took part in that. That is a monster of a route. Frustratingly, I won't have ticked off the route badge because we started in the start pen, so I still won't have officially completed the Four Horsemen. But I'll be honest, I'm in no rush to get that badge. I couldn't really give a crap. But for everyone that's finished, wow. Everyone that's still going, chapeau. It takes serious heart to keep riding for this long on a trainer, especially with that many meters climbed. And boom, I frigging finished. Oh, it does give me the route. Yes! I got my Four Horsemen badge. I just said I didn't care. I did, clearly. Oh my God. I'm getting straight off the saddle because my arse is on fire. Wow. Obviously I didn't experience the pain that I had in the 111 because my preparation must have been so much better. It definitely helps me being able to get in and out of the saddle more often as well. Oh, holy shitballs. Amazing. Amazing. I'm last out of everybody that I follow, which is hardly surprising. Alright, let's go and have a look at the overall results. I've just finished that ride and I'm not cramped up. I cannot believe it. Right, so we watched these two, I think it was these two, race to the top of the Alpe. Gervasio and De Prete. And Gervasio got it by 5 seconds in the end. So well done, my friend. With Guy Coxia rounding off the podium. I can see Maxim Golev sneaked into the top 10 with Brian Roden just outside the top 10. I'll read out the rest of the... Oh my God, I'm getting cramp in my neck. I'll read out the rest of the 10. So, fourth was A. Carcamera, then A. Bosma, T. Willan, M. Kleiser, Maxim Golev, as I said, J. Boos or Bus, S. Suni. Excellent stuff. Then we've got Brian Roden and G. Blundred rounding that off. So, in the league, I'm guessing Maxim Golev took the win with Brian Roden and Giles Blundred second and third in the A category. Let's jump over to the Bs. A. Bosma, J. Boos and S. Suni, winners in the B category. League-wise, Simon Roman looks like he took it. Alex Kyaho, great to see you, man. Great ride. John, by the way, in the top 10. Brilliant stuff. Let's look at the top 10 for the Cs. Oh, hardly hold my neck up. S. Liebrentz, Y. Liebrentz, and J. Kubetsek rounding off the podium. Jim Pocock for the league. Looks like he took it. Well done, man, with Linus Paragas and Max Capel. Max Capel, oh my God. Mick Capel in sixth. Great stuff, guys. Where did I come? Just out of interest. Oh, man, way down. So 25th in the Cs. That gets me some decent points, though, especially with the 5-point bonus. That's all right, I'll take that. In fact, it's going to be way above 25th because a lot of these guys aren't league riders, so nice. It was worth the pain, almost. DCAT, we have S. Thorne, A. Tovery, and S. Cianamio taking the podium. And obviously the DCAT, a lot of the DCAT riders still working their way round. Oh my good God. I'd love to be able to stay here and watch everyone else come in. You know you have my utmost respect, everybody that's still riding. But I seriously need to get off, eat, get in a bath and lie down. Thank you all so much. Freaking did it. Did the Four Horsemen. Get in. Right, I'm going. Oh, seriously, I'm off. Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone that's watched. Thank you everyone that took part. Thank you everyone that's still taking part, especially. Chapeau. Probably see you. Not Monday, like tomorrow, no chance. But I will see you for the Critty Bang Bang on Tuesday. Ciao.